like to talk a little bit about flexibility and how it affects your backswing and also your follow through. Now, if you've been playing golf for a while, you realize that almost nobody gets to that perfect backswing position where your lower body is staying somewhat quiet and there's a lot of flexibility in your torso to get your shoulders to a huge back turn like this. But I'm here to tell you that you can still hit it very far with limited backswing. What I mean by that is, in the backswing, obviously you got to stay somewhat focused on the ball. So what that does is it keeps your head in a somewhat still position. This is why people with limited flexibility, they're just not going to get to the top position. But there's one thing that everyone can do, and that's get to a full follow through. It's very easy because once you come through the ball, your whole body comes out, your head and everything. So you almost need no flexibility to get to that position. But what stops a lot of people from doing that is two things. You're over concentrating on the ball and you're hitting to the ball, and that's it. Most of your energy is there, and then you end up finishing somewhat like this just because the ball took all of your motion flow away. Now, the other reason people's follow through gets hindered is because they don't stay behind the ball enough, especially with the driver. Of all the clubs, the driver is the one you have to stay behind the furthest. And you hear a lot about getting your weight over to your front side, and I've seen it. I'm sure you've seen it too. Everyone slides too far ahead of the ball with the driver. Now, this promotes a slice, for one, and the second, you never quite finish you don't get that full follow through position because you've already slid over and you've lost your body's ability to rotate. So if you just constantly try to stay behind the ball and rotate, anyone can get to this position. But as soon as you start to slide and you get too far ahead, everything gets out of balance with your spine and your ability to rotate. So there's a few things you can do. I'll show you one of them with the lag rag. A couple of drills I like to do. One is, of course, just swinging it and trying to keep your head perfectly still. What this is going to do is make sure you're in a position where your spine can rotate and keep rotating through the ball. So even if you take a short backswing like this, if you start to rotate and you continue your speed through, you're still going to hit the ball very far with a little backswing. Now, of course, as you're swinging with the lag rag, it's going to help you to get to a full position, a full backswing. Another drill you could do with the lag rag to help feel staying behind the ball is one that I do where I actually swing. Like if that was the target and I'm hitting that way, I do a drill with the lag rag where I try to swing and hit almost right in front, pointing at the target where I release the club. Now, what this is going to do is you're going to rotate your spine instead of sliding ahead, because you know you can't. If you're going to swing it here, your body will tell you automatically that you don't need to slide here like this. Stay behind it, throw those hands out in front. This is going to teach your torso to have tremendous flow through the ball. The more you train with the lag rag, the easier it is to do, because you take the emphasis off of the ball and onto a follow through.